Brazil fired off Chile's red card to win a precious and especially important victory. When the risk of losing tickets to the World Cup began to appear, Argentina and Messi, they are powerless for Venezuela to make peace. With Ames Leicester's $1 million SAO ensemble playing on the ground like a field because of the heavy rain. A ninth turn. There's so much to say in the World Cup qualifiers. 2002-6 South American ranking regions. After this match, there have been upheavals. Brazil, with a dramatic victory, has risen to 4th place. And if Uruguay falls on his back in Peru's away field at dawn tomorrow, Vinicius Junior with his teammates will be just 2 points behind the competition. Argentina, from a place of monopoly, seems to be stalling. And they're now just 3 points ahead of second-place Colombia, after a surprise battle with Venezuelan minor weakness to the first bridgehead at Monumenta. The Maturin match. In the presence of former world enemies, it started 30 minutes late because of the heavy rain. Venezuela's surface is poorly drained, so it's getting worse. And the two teams start to play in a naval battle. It's a familiar sight we've seen somewhere. It seems to be only in some villages. It turns out it's happening right now in the World Cup qualifiers. South America region. This is Messi's match for Argentina. Since the injury at the rally in September, the ego of a genius, it was quickly shown by Leo. Super SAOBA suspended the ball from a free kick. Nicolas Otamendi opened the scoring of the match. But that's not all Leo has to offer. You even created a feverish treatment in the 5th minute, receiving balls from teammates. Messi watches very quickly before hitting the slot. An impressive touch for Julian Alvarez. Leo's lightning processing that would cause Venezuela's defenses to collapse completely. Remove up to 4 defenders to put Alvarez in a favorable position. However, it is too tight. Former student of Pep Guardiola couldn't deliver the right shot. 90 minutes ago, Venezuela. Messi scored 2 shots. Successful implementation of 2 on BA phase May leads. On 7-phase dispute duel. Create a delicious opportunity. And SCO Sofa scored 7.2 points. But you also missed one. Good food in the 90th minute. The final result: Argentina, just 1 point ahead of weak rival Venezuela. In the 9th round, both Argentina and Brazil have to play away. For an army that's getting a lot. The Doubts by Dori Van Sunio. The march to Chile's yard. It will be a mission of death. In the last 6 World Cup qualifiers, 2002-6 South American until the encounter regions with Chile, Vinicius Jr. and his teammates lost 4 games. 7 humiliating defeats against Brazil down to 5th place in the rankings. And it's just a stone's throw away from Paraguay. Exactly 1 point. If you keep losing, a total attack of Brazilian fans. It's very likely to happen. That's bad. It seemed so close from the 2nd minute. CDSAO had to go to the net to pick up the ball. From the flip to the left, veteran striker Eduardo Vegas has taken a dangerous head to the high corner. The visitors' net opened the score for Chile. The Brazilian players immediately realized they're going to have to wake up to play a live roof match. Let's get rid of the IS star. Throw out all the lifeless faces in the past matches. Otherwise, the painful end will continue to come. And this time, it's going to be a real blow. The efforts of the dancers. Shambo was rewarded in the 1st minute of injury time of the first half. When Savino escapes down the right wing and passes in. Striker 2BA years old correctly headed the equalizer goal. Knife series handle-ball overwhelm up to 1%, but actually, of this team. It's created quite a few delicious opportunities. The image of wandering around and lack of creativity in the past matches have not improved. This match Vini is not registered in the competition list. Real Madrid's replacement is Sassif, who is on the staff of Botafogo. This is the Brazil debut match of this new soldier. Father Brazil. That advantage has finally been materialized. These kind of victories, the fans only have water. 8 minutes 9. Luis Henrique runs the sand into the penalty area from the right wing. And fix the left leg beautifully in the far corner. Fix win against line 2. A return from the dead. Brazil moved up to 4th place with 13 points. 9 games started showing signs of returning competition with other major in South America. But the schedule is for the rest. Are posing unpredictable challenges. 4C or SAO. They have a game yet to play against Argentina, 1 against Uruguay, and 1 against Colombia. In the 1st round, Brazil lost against these big guys in South America. In the next World Cup, South America has 6.5 seats, and the qualifiers still have a battle strategy as well as Brazil. We've got to get into tough confrontations. In front of it is the death of Uruguay-Colombia. It's a reunion with Brazil. The current coach new news. Coloni is still leading the rankings with BA points, more than Colombia, but of course they understand that. It's absolutely not allowed to be subjective. When the gap is narrowing. The last 2 matches do not know the smell of victory. That was the loss to Colombia. the day Messi was absent. But when Leo came back, the former world champion, they dropped 2 points against Venezuela. Wet ball slippery yard. It's made the Skyuni army extremely difficult. And the end is a draw. It's hard to please the fans. But basically the door to the big football festival. The world is in the hands of Messi. Of the teammates, teacher and student coach Uns County, just 2 more wins in the next FIFA day. Make sure the ticket goes through. And participation in the World Cup 2026. Messi's return is important. Because age can't diminish Messi's influence, both professionally and spiritually. In the match against Venezuela, Leo still knows how to leave a special mark. When just re-emerged, Messi doesn't need to run much. You walk, even standing still to save the power of probing the opponent, and will immediately punish them if they reveal a loophole. The future is something we can't predict, where the end gets closer and closer to genius. But now, Messi is simply the soul. It cannot be replaced by the Argentine army. After the World Cup Championship 2022, Messi makes the fans lose. When claiming high ability, I won't be able to attend at the biggest football festival on the planet in 2026. But then, this genius seems to have changed his mind, and everything's still in open mode. Time will tell if I show up. At the World Cup 2026, I'm actually coming of age. Usually, the players, they will not attend major tournaments, so I'm going to say, I can't rule out going to the World Cup 2026. On the Kia side of the line, Brazil enters FIFA days this October. With a severe shortage of forces. Number 1 goalkeeper Anisun, striker Vinicius, Ida Milito drama central defense team, all absent due to injury. A series of stars filled with stars was no more. When Vinicius was injured, people have to see strange names used instead by Deribo trainer. The future pair of defenders, the pride of Brazil with the Marcelas, Daniel Vet and Michael Roberto Carlos Cafu. Before Kia, the day these legends died in Syria, the end of an era. Brazil now has to use a long-lived Danilo. Wear the wing hallway. The rest are anonymous players. The fans don't even know the name. Front, there's still 9 more matches for the Samba dancers. Secure a place in the World Cup group. Because no one can imagine a World Cup without Brazil. The day that if there's a team football, like dying in a moment of sadness. The classic pair seems to have cooled down by now, but the competitive nature will never change. One day I will be back for more football. It's the improvisation and the emotion of Samba.